welcome to Coffee with Ken. We're turning the tables again. I am Aunt Dr. April Brown, and we want to welcome y'all.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you guys today.
We also want to
morning.
welcome, obviously, Ken Brown, who is Coffee with Ken, and
That's
he
right.
is the CEO of Destiny Global. And we have Chris.
Yes, we do.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning.
And he does all kinds of things. What's the official title? But he does marketing.
Oh,
all
yeah.
kinds of
I'm
stuff.
a
He's
video
behind the
editor
scenes.
here,
Video
so,
editor.
yeah.
He does lots of
Various things.
Yes.
various things. Keeps us in line. So, and
Most
we
of the
have
time
fun
he
while
did.
we're doing it.
That's
This is
true.
true.
He does.
Amen.
His personality
Yeah.
naturally has fun. Yes.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about the
What?
law of action again. We're still
Law of
on that
action.
series of
Mhm.
law of action. Specifically today about taking action in your finances. And we'll also touch on action in relationships. Those two can kind of go together. So I'm
They
going to
really
go
can.
first to Chris because Chris has recently made some
Yes, he did.
decisions, made
have.
taken that law of action and
Yes.
put it into practice with some decisions you've made with your finances and kind of really relationship too. It kind of
Yeah.
goes together.
Mhm.
So tell us
Absolutely.
about that.
Yeah. So I moved to San Antonio a few years ago, and I was just kind of doing my own thing, and not really I didn't really have a plan at all in place, and so I spent so much money on rent. And so I don't know if you guys out there know, like
Well, you
if you
lived
could
in
feel
like
the
Rim,
same,
right?
yeah,
You lived in a very
Yeah.
expensive
Yeah.
area too.
yeah,
right?
I did, and so ended up getting my act together, and like April says, I pulled myself together, and so and then now I have two amazing roommates, and then we have one other roommate. He comes on the weekends sometimes, so he kind of just hangs out, So, but yeah, I made the decision to get roommates,
Yeah.
and so that way I kept the cost of my rent down, and that way I'm able to have more at the end of the month that I can do with, so I can start saving and putting it towards investments and things like that. So
How much are you saving,
amazing.
Chris?
right now,
Approximately.
approximately, I'm saving almost $650, around $650 a month now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Share expenses in that
Yes.
as well. And then
mhm.
Holy
cooking,
cow.
all the food
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. So it's really saved a lot of money.
Yes.
And what he's referring to is that it's a 3-4.
Yes.
It's a 3-4 deal because our two sons
Yes.
that you room and then our other son comes home from college in the summer and he stays over a lot. So
Yes.
and you'll have lots of fun.
We do, and so that's the relationship
Mm-hmm.
part of it. It's just it's not forced community, but
Mm-hmm.
it's the community that I've kind of wanted, and that I kind of just got kicked in the right direction almost. So, and they're really great guys. So I mean, it's just great people,
Yeah.
great community, and we eat a lot, so that's really good. So
you do a lot of cooking.
I do.
So
I do a lot
that's
of
awesome.
cooking.
It works out because they
Yeah.
love your cooking and they
Oh,
love to
oh,
eat.
good.
So it's
Chris
all
is a
works
good
out
cook.
good.
Chris
Thank
is a
you.
good cook.
Mhm.
He used to cook.
And I think that y'all established a lot in that relationship and
We
that
have.
law of action, knowing that you're very intentional with it of sitting down and making sure that you have good communication.
Yes.
So that's very important all the way around.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
Good job on
Well, thank
making
you.
such a good.
Yeah, and a super nice
Decision and-
apartment. Way nicer
Yes.
than we ever had. You guys that
Yes.
have a bomb apartment, it's
It's-
the ultimate
it's on
bachelor
point.
pad with
Yeah.
that anybody feels comfortable in, quite frankly. So good job.
Well, thank you.
And we'll
Thank
go
you.
over there. We have Shabbat dinner.
Yeah.
Sometimes we like to go over there because they make it so nice, and they learn how to actually even set the table
Yes.
and have this whole mood and music playing when we come in. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
really nice. Just sets a really nice mood. So,
Mhm.
congrats and good job on that.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
that's a rare thing to really have that coming together, having that community, and really enjoying being together and
Absolutely.
saving money while you're doing it.
Yeah.
So,
It's a win-win all the way around.
yeah, that's awesome. How about you with that law of action? And we've kind of touched on it before. Can you go just a little bit deeper about maybe even some specific actions that you've seen great results in from taking those actions to
Well, I think for both of us, once we got into alignment, it's been being diligent to put our money where we want it to go, right? Not taking a chance. When the money hits the account, it's automatically deposited into other accounts. So we watch things grow and grow and grow, which is a wonderful thing. But, making the transition from where we were at to here, there was a significant gap in income when we first stepped down here. And to get everything else flowing, multiple streams of revenue, to make sure that we're focused on every area and making sure that everything that we do is profitable, because that's critical. You don't want to have one business draining everything else from your other businesses, and to make sure that we've right-sized things to make sure that we're making money in every business and every venture that we do. And that is critical, because sometimes both of us would be in the habit, right, of sometimes not making the best financial decision because we'd want to bless somebody with something or do that, and not thinking of the bigger picture of what we wanted to do with it. And now
our future and our
correct,
legacy. And
we give away. You can easily get so focused on others that you give away your future.
It was actually, ultimately, if we really want to dig down and be honest, it was to impress people, which is really, it's ego.
It's ego.
So,
yep, we did. Yep, I have a.
But then
very
our bank
nice,
account didn't look very impressive.
yeah. But I have a big stone at a church where mine is, So one day I'm gonna go get my stone back.
Yeah.
But you don't think about what you're doing. You just sometimes react to what the call is, and you get emotional in it, and not really look at the finances and look long term. But now we have money in separated into accounts, so that we know what we're going to give and deposit into those areas or give in those areas. And kind of thinking about that, this year has been pretty spectacular because we're headed to Colorado soon, and we're able to do that because you decided to create a fund account and pay for a whole trip. And in our marriage, you have never done that, but this time you're paying for the entire trip from beginning to end. And I'm just saying, pick up the cup to that, girl.
Yep.
I'll pick my cup up too.
A
That's a
whole
good
week. A whole week.
Wow.
In Colorado, because like 2 years ago, I guess maybe 3 years ago, started realizing that I wanted to really separate my accounts more, and to really be intentional with how I use my money, and I need some fun money. So I've actually been able to go on multiple girls trips. I've gone on 3 this year, and now paying for our trip as a family, a whole family that we have not gone to for.
Well, before COVID, for sure, because everything kind of shut down, and we hadn't even gone before that because of getting it reestablished here.
Yeah, we've traveled, we've gone to definitely events, and we've gone to places, and we've gone to see my family. We've done things like that, but really intentional family trip that we plan out, and it's with our whole family. This will be the first in quite a while, so we're excited.
It is. I'm very excited, and the cool temperatures of Colorado await us, and it's a little warm here in Texas. So, and it's just going to be a wonderful thing. But that also talks about relationships. When you put your money to work well, and really follow the principles that Hans laid out from True Wealth Formula, and getting your money to work, right? And being intentional about it, it allows you to then invest in other people and take them on vacation with you. Because our kids, they're two of the 4 are working. And then, obviously Chloe's going to go wherever we go. But Noah coming home from college and trying to get established and being able to just take them and pick up for a week and go do something really fun, and he's so excited about it because he loves moose. And we're going to a place where there are moose everywhere.
Yeah, actually on the land. We can look out in the kitchen window.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool. Multiple guests said that they've just seen them roaming the property.
Yeah.
So we're super excited about that. We've been to Montana I don't know, a dozen times.
Oh,
and there's supposed to be moose all around, and we've literally never
seen one female but no male.
But it was way in the distance, and we weren't really even sure if it was an elk or a moose. So anyway, so we're excited. But the thing about what you were saying is so important, because instead of spending on things that are material, that really don't last, don't matter, really putting towards those things were our experiences and memories, because we have some amazing memories from our family vacations that
For
really
sure.
can't be replaced.
That is so true.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the one to Disney and you and Chloe laughing, and I can't remember
Mhm.
some saying that y'all were doing that stinks, and Chloe then saying it right after
No,
you.
you just get like
It's like
a whole day of like walking around the park. We're exhausted and you just get delirious and you just can't stop
Oh
laughing.
my.
But he gets so irritated. He's like, "Go to bed!" Stop laughing, and it makes us laugh more, which is
I
hilarious.
should have just
That's funny.
put my
So-
earphones on and just
Mhm.
laid down, but instead I became their entertainment. So
And we have Branson was, I think, was our last family vacation, and that
was.
was
Wow.
very memorable. It was a 6.5 hour trip that was supposed to take from Dallas
Mm-hmm.
to Branson, and it ended up being 19 hours of travel.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
and
I'm gonna have to hear
yes,
a
and-
little bit more, a little bit later on
Yeah,
that.
so there's a lot of stories that go into that one, including a trip that for another day of one of our sons and falling through Bill Clinton's childhood home window.
Yes.
Oh my
It actually
like
happened.
literally shattering the window, and I thought it was a gunshot, and I'm like, God damn! Like, it was so loud, and yeah, that was just taking a picture on the porch, We're trying to
Wow.
get a picture, and
You
he,
just
like,
never
falls
know
through.
what's going to happen on a trip with the
We
Browns,
have
right?
some
It's
experiences
hilarious.
and
Yes, lots of
memories.
experiences and memories.
Yeah,
But those,
that was not very funny at the time. Like, I was devastated. I was like, "Oh, we're park rangers. We're going to park ranger jail." I was like, so
it was the opposite
yes,
of that
they
because
came
they
and
were
they're like,
worried
"Are
of
you okay?" Like,
right.
Oh my word.
yeah, we've had some experiences. So hopefully, no going
Yeah.
through windows on this one.
No,
But
we're
we'll
gonna have
just
a good time on
good-
this trip. I think that plays into the deeper part of memories and with even with your own family. But as you invest in other people and what we've been able to do, really in giving back and the things that we're doing right now through King's Ransom Foundation and plugging into things that are going on, we've become deeply. In fact, if you go on kingsransom.org or King's Ransom Foundation, whichever one you want, both of them are going to take you there. But King's Ransom Foundation, we just started really supporting Pakistan because of Dinesh Peter and what's going on with Grace Network, and they've asked to us to do some teachings there, and we've been doing that. But it is unreal what's going on in the world and the amount of pure terrorism towards Christians, where they're burning down their homes, and nothing's really done about it because you're second class in that society, right? So they live in family clans, large family clans, and when you become a Christian, you're kicked out. And so these groups find one another, and then they did, and the people have found out where they were, and they burned their houses down. So it's just a reminder of the freedoms that we have in putting things back to work. And what I'm getting to with this, if we go to where I'm going, is being able to give back. So being intentional, our motto is earn more, keep more, to do more. And we're able to impact people literally on the other side of the world. And they send us letters back and tell us and pictures. I mean, the fact is we send it over there. And we see water wells going in the ground. We see people being fed. We see so many amazing things coming from our partnership there. And it is simply wonderful. The things that we're doing in Israel. We haven't even told people yet.
Yeah, but it's a lot about, like, you see other charities and stuff where they use the money for a lot of things for themselves, but this is all about us. What really, one of the huge things that drew us to become a part of Destiny Global was
For
because
sure.
of how much it gave back to
No, it's
King's
for sure.
Ransom. That was
It's for sure.
100% goes to feed the poor, the orphan, the needy, and the
Right.
widow. And that's what our commission is to do.
Yeah.
And that's what the church is supposed to be doing. And unfortunately,
Not all of
not
them.
all of them do
Some
that.
of them do, and not all
Yeah.
of them, though.
But
One of the things that's
Yeah.
really cool is we just opened a King's Ransom house in Israel. So our
That's
representative
awesome.
in
It's really
Israel
exciting.
is Rabbi Natan, and
Oh, yeah.
we've got a house, literally a physical place for widows with their orphans to come and get recharged and poured into so that they can return.
respite.
It's a respite.
Think of that, of
Totally
like
crazy.
what it talks about who God is, that He is He's our protector and
Mhm.
coming to
crazy.
rejuvenate and restore because they go through so much. And
Right.
oftentimes they're widows because of war or loss of
Hmm.
because of what is going on over there. So
And we're able to help them
Yeah.
because we've been intentional
Yes.
with our money, and we're intentional with relationships, watching who is in our inner circle, those people that we want, because that's who we're going to become. Look at the five closest people around you,
yeah,
and that's who you're going to start becoming like, right? So we
So,
know
yeah,
that's
it's
what
very
we want to be.
important. So we have information since we mentioned
Mhm.
King's Ransom. Y'all can go down below and find out more about King's Ransom if you want to be a part of that. Also, like our page, Destiny Global. Share this so that
Yes.
your friends
Please.
can know and hear about just the law of action and just
Yeah.
these little tidbits that they can get encouraged every week. And last but not least, we can't forget because we want to invite y'all to come see us
Yes.
live
In
at our next
person.
event,
It's gonna
July
be so great.
29th through 31st.
That's right.
Yes.
And that's going to be in Pensacola, Florida. I mean,
Yes.
we get to go to the beach.
It is
We get
so
to
beautiful.
be together. We get
Get
to
get my tan
learn
on.
and grow together
Yes.
of how these principles that we've been talking about have a whole weekend of
Yes.
having this immersed in you for a whole weekend. It's so powerful. So we want to
really is.
invite you to join us for that. And
Yeah.
and we have the Next Gen event the day
Yes,
before.
we
We're
do.
also doing a King's Ransom volunteer
Service
day,
day.
service day that day, that Thursday day, and then that Thursday night will be a Next Gen event. So more information of that also below. Tag your friends in this, let them
Yeah.
know or share so that they can know more about King's Ransom, about the event coming up, and we're really excited. So we
Right.
invite
Jackie
y'all.
Yeah.
and Carmen is just we are continue plotting away right now. They have two. If you didn't hear, they have two master classes going on. There's still time to sign up for those. This will really be the last week. You'll have to get it for a replay because they are moving on and
Yes,
teaching people.
It's
but
been
they're
amazing.
making,
Heard so many good
fantastic.
testimony of that.
They both give you so much more
So
than
much.
you ever pay for. Jackie was going on
It's-
till half the night, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially for the price is ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so good. So be a part of that. The information down below as well on that. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
See y'all
Have a
next
great day.
time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.